Hey everyone, Mark Galloway here. Okay, so it is currently 12:35 in the morning and it is June 14th. So today it's actually the first day at Miller Farms in New Jersey, Berlin, New Jersey. This is a place I really love going to this facility. I apologize for this. Actually, let me turn this down a little bit. I do have the air conditioning running. So, we're going back to Berlin, New Jersey. We're going back to Miller's Farms. I really love going to this place. It just has a nice open space, and it's a nice facility. Even if it's small and cramped as many as some people would say or see it as, I do think it's still a really good place, and it really holds dear to my heart. So we are gonna be going over there. Hopefully there will be a minimum of stuff for me to do. Some of the trucks did get there today and got set up really early. So there's probably, I don't know if all the trucks are there. I know that Killer Bee is there, and I know that Ames Motorsports, I believe it's called, is there. You know, Culture Shock and Crime Time, basically they're already tired up. Killer Bee actually brought back the old throwback design, like when it first debuted, when it had the yellow Dodge. So I like after its rollover in where was it? I know it was like Grove's Yard. I don't know. It's a I don't remember the town. I can't really think of it off the top of my head. It's the Tyler Wynn's own hometown, where the owner and driver of Walking Tall. He's been reducing shows lately in the past couple of years. So like at this event or at that event, Tyler Wynn. No, it wasn't Tyler. Joe Jenkins and Killer Bee had a rollover that didn't damage the truck, but it damaged the fiberglass that it was, using for the past few years up until this point. And so I don't know if it was Trey Myers who put it together, but he brought back the old throwback design, and that should do the job pretty well. So I cannot wait to film it. And it's actually great to see that we're going to see the Crime Time truck. I actually did see about one or two times before, but just not live. There's actually a long history behind that chassis that I will discuss when I'm there. So they're already tired up. I don't know if Brandon's already there and he's tired up, and I don't know if Steven Thompson's already there, but I don't know if he's tired up. By the time I get there, I don't know if all the trucks are going to be tired up or if there's going to be one or two. Hopefully I will tire one truck up, but if not, hopefully I'll be able to do something as they pack up. But I know that I will be doing a few behind the scenes. I do have a few shows, some aside where I'm attending as a fan. There is a couple more that I do plan to go to do some work, but I hopefully can get some more crew experience at least 1, 2, 3 times, however times it should be throughout the course of this year. Before next year, I really hope I can do some more. But next year is really where I have to really take it down a notch when it comes to going to shows as a fan and focus more on building a career. So I'm just gonna be finishing packing up. I do have most packed up, but I really gotta put the pedal to the metal, get ready, and then get a few stuff going. I actually just bought a water cover for the camera, where in case if it rains, at least the camera will be protected. And the other thing is that I'm probably gonna sneeze at any moment. I can feel it, but chances are, like, even if there's like one or two trucks that are not tired up, they're probably gonna have to want to do it fast. So I might have to switch to the GoPro, where I can use the headwear, so I don't have to waste my time with the camera on the tripod. But if anything, I could still use the tripod. That's only just like, well, the thing is that like the first show, is it? Oh yeah, I think Saturday they do both morning and night shows. So yeah, they're gonna have to do it fast. So I might have to wear the GoPro for that. So but the thing is that for some reason, like, I can't get it connected to the computer, so I have to download it through an app through the phone and then transfer it over to YouTube that way. That way I have it in my files. But yeah, chances are, like, they are gonna have to want to. If there is one or two trucks that are not tired up or whatnot, they're going to want to do it fast. So I might not be able to tire a truck up for this weekend. I might, but if they do, I'm going to have to wear the GoPro for that and help them get them up fast. But the chances of it, it's more likely that I might be able to help them just tire down and get everything all packed up and all ready to go. But regardless, it should be a really good weekend, and I'll be able to get some footage too. But the good thing is that, like, if I'm able to get 2 more wristbands, I'm gonna go back to Champlain Valley, Vermont, and Millville. KSR Motorsports is coming back to New Jersey Motorsports Park, and I'm very excited for that. You know, there was people that would tailgate in the back outstretch of the track and watch the show from over there. But it's a very, very fun facility where the monster trucks can go. I just hope it really is a better show, like they can do the Chicago style racing or the straight line drag racing, and then they can still like do the freestyle and stuff like that. I just hope it can be a really good show for what it is able to do. But at least now I know there's 2 more shows that I'll try to work with when it comes to KSR Motorsports at Millville and Champlain Valley. I have been talking to some drivers about trying to get me into there, but we're going to see how this one goes. I know I have 2 planned versus monster truck shows planned for this year. I'm going to Fonda Speedway in Fonda, New York. I'm going to Herkimer County, and that's about it. That's just how many shows I have so far. There's about 4, but there's some I can't go to due to schedule conflicts. But hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to do a few more shows where I can be, you know, of use. But anyways, oh, by the way, I got the Kane Brown truck at long last. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to just finish packing up. I got to brush my teeth. I got to make sure I got all the belongings. I got to change. And then we're going to dash for a little bit, DoorDash for a little bit. And then we're going to leave at a timely manner where I can get there early enough. Just so, you know, if anything, I'll be able to do some work. But I know that with media-wise, I'll be able to get that one done. And the weather is going to be like, it's going to be mainly overcast, but it's supposed to rain like a few times. So that's why I got the rain cover. I'm going to bring a sun hat for, you know, protecting myself and the glasses. And hopefully it doesn't rain like all day. So I'm keeping in touch with the weather, but I'm hoping everything goes well. Oh, and lastly, before we sign off for this part, we have just seen, or I have just seen How to Train Your Dragon, the live action special. It's this plushie that I got with the combo. I'm going to say it real quick without spoiling anything. Now, it doesn't hold up all the magic that the original animation adaptation had all those years ago, but for what they were able to recreate and what they were able to do, it was amazing. So, strong 10 out of 10. Like I said, it doesn't hold up the magic as the, you know, when it first came out back in 2010, or I could be wrong. I might be just brainstorming it. But from all those years ago when it came to life in the animation, which some people still say is like, you know, how it should be, you know. But what it doesn't hold up, it might not hold up all the magic that the initial animation adaptation did, but for what they were able to recreate, I thought it was wonderful. Highly recommend it. Go check it out. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get ready, and let's go to New Jersey. All right. So like we just did a few hours of dashing, and we're now passing by Newark Airport. Now, I'm not going to try, well, there is a plane, like, over there. I don't know if you see the light or anything. Like, I think maybe you do, like, just beyond there. But the rain is starting to pick up a little bit. From what I saw, the timing of the rain, it's supposed to be, I don't know, like an hour or two throughout this morning. And it's supposed to be overcast for, like, the majority of the day. Let's just hope that this rain doesn't start really pouring hard. But even if it does, at least it won't last that long. This is why I'm saying that there's, like, from what I saw in the photos, like when the unveiling of the old school Killer Bee was unveiled, it could be that it's very likely that all the trucks are tired up. So there might not be much for me to do for, you know, getting all set up. But at least like when it comes to wrapping up, hopefully there will be one thing for me to do. But one thing for sure though is that like when it comes to one of the other two shows after that, I'll hopefully be able to do something more. So like, but yeah, this is where we're at right now. We're heading to Berlin and we're now driving past into the rain. So like, let's hope this doesn't last long. Here we are, guys. Miller Farms. So, as we see here, it's overcast. It doesn't seem to be raining. And from what it looks like, okay, there is the pterodactyl ride truck. I think I'm going to have to park a safe distance. And it looks like, okay, there is Hurricane Force still in the trailer. So there's a couple of trucks. Oh, Bad News Travels Fast right there. He's already tired up. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to find a place where I'm gonna have to park, and yep, sure enough, there they are. There's Culture Shock, there is Crime Time, everyone else is tired up. I'm going to talk to Steve and see if I can try to do some work. I'm gonna have to see if I can get in. Here we are. So we have the obstacles basically all set. Oh, the van stack, that's different from what I remember it being set up from over the past recent years. What's up, man? That's the guy in charge of the freestyle motocross. What's up?
Motocross shows, yay!
Yep, ready for KSR?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, I'll catch up with him in probably a little later. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, so the track is still basically the same from the past few years. So we have, it's a straight line drag racing. Trucks are gonna start there, and then they jump the car stack, and that's it. I was saying that so there was always like either a van stack or cars facing opposite directions, like they're facing straight, and then the trucks leap that way. So the van stack, it's basically the usual van stack for this year. It's a little different. So it's now like embedded in dirt. So like so when they hit that one, the truck's either gonna sky wheelie, but like when they come back this way, the trucks are gonna get big air. So now let's go take a look at the trucks. So I got to try to make this quick as possible. I never know when they're going to start moving or anything like that, but I want to try to make it quick as possible. Plus I got to go sign my name. So right here, this is Crime Time. We have Ames Unleashed Motorsports, I believe it is. So there's actually a big history behind this truck. And first of all, so it's like the 70, I think it's a 70, 80-ish Ford body. This is one of the old school chassis that goes way back in the sport. So what I know about this chassis is that this was the former Easy Riders chassis. So I don't think I ever got to see Easy Riders in person, but this is the same exact chassis that Easy Riders had for like decades before it became the original Culture Shock. But then like it had an alter ego, which was Crime Time, which appeared frequently. But then when they eventually got this chassis, which is the former XDP Extreme Diesel chassis, that's when they didn't have another driver at the time, which was just Preston Perez. So like they just had to keep switching back and forth to different egos. So now that they're a complete team with a full-time second driver, they now have this chassis to use as Crime Time, and it looks pretty cool. So I cannot wait. This is my first time seeing the truck in person, so I cannot wait to see how this performs. This is the Killer Bee. This is the same exact Killer Bee, but with a new body. So like after it had its like recent rollover, and like I said, I can't remember which town, but after the damage to its body from its rollover, they now just, I think they reached out to Trey Myers, I believe. I don't know the complete history, but then like I know the history of this body.
that this is like the old school style body. Like, maybe it's not the same exact design, but it's the old yellow paint scheme that it ran originally. So, and I have to say, it looks really good. It looks really good that we get to see a throwback of the Killer Bee for this weekend. And the shocks actually look pretty new, I think. They look really shiny, so the truck looks pretty new. Cannot wait to see how this goes. The front, when you look at the front, it actually looks a lot more like a Black Stallion monster truck. Culture Shock right here. This is the former Extreme Diesel XDP. Rest in peace, Dave. I miss you. And I really, really, really like this new body. It's really colorful and nice logo, nice looking Ford. Is it Ford? No, it's a Dodge. I really like this body. It kind of gives me the Traxxas T-Max vibes. The Traxxas T-Max from like the Sudden Impact Racing days. So it really, really looks brand. It looks amazing. So yeah, so Preston Perez and Brittany, like they have the trucks all ready to go. So I'm not helping them this weekend. I'm gonna have to try to go up to Steven in just a minute. He's gonna move the truck out, so I gotta make this quick. So, Mopar ride truck, the old Mopar ride truck, the classic. The KSR Motorsport Tour tractor trailer has a new wrap. I really like it. Has bad news on it, the new bad news that is running today. And first of all, it's like, as long as like it's not like sunny like all day, like I don't mind. I just hope it doesn't start pouring, but I did come prepared basically. And finally, bad news travels fast. I did have an inkling that, or a hunch that Brandon was gonna be set up too. So bad news, still looking good. Looking good as always has been. That's actually really new. I think that's for the weather precautions. So we have, Brandon has windows covered. I think basically if he's hearing about rain that comes to a facility that he's competing in, I think he took the necessary precaution. Doesn't want to get the inside all soaked in. The old pterodactyl ride truck. I remember exactly every time I went to New Jersey Motorsports Park, the truck, it wasn't in operation at the time, so it just stood right outside a display at the entrance of New Jersey Motorsports Park, just rotting away or rusting away. But thankfully, Paul Butler bought the truck, you know, following the departure, you know, of monster trucks and the conversion of New Jersey Motorsports Park, Raceway Park. I'm lost. But then, like, after the closure of Raceway Park or its conversion, they had to get rid of the truck. So Paul got the truck, and it's still running pretty strong. Okay, and I'm stand corrected, kinda. So he only has one window on the right side. He's leaving that one open. Bad news travels fast overall. Still looking sharp as always. So now that we got and also the dining area is being all set up. One time, like obviously, like when we had rain, that you would see on my previous vlog. I'm holding stuff. That I just stood at the inside of the trailer. I wish I could have just went inside and chilled with the Tweedies inside of their motorhome tractor trailer. I wish I would have done that. I don't know why. I think I took some of their words out of misconception, but took their words out of misconception, and then I just chilled in the trailer as the rain poured and poured and poured. So if anything, I really wish, this isn't their trailer obviously, but I'm taking a sample out of it. I wish I would have just went inside of the tractor trailer and just chilled in there. I kind of did, but that was like when the rain was dying down, but you know, we still had a ball. So okay, now that I'm going to get a couple of pictures. Well, they're getting ready. They're gonna move it out anyway, but so it's up, Tim. And so I'm gonna get all set up, and I'll catch you guys back in a bit. I'm out of the way now. Hurricane Force is now pulling out. Once he turns off the truck and parks it, then I'll go up to him and ask. But he might want to tie her up very quickly. I will, if he does let me, I'll switch with the GoPro, so I'm not going to waste my time with a tripod. That's the Hurricane Force. Has the Renegade logo. I'm gonna keep my distance for a little while. Still looks pretty good. Yeah, Steven's getting out. Looking good.
Where's the black rim at on that one? That's a right, yeah, that's a right front.
I know you gotta hurry up with this. Is it alright if I help out with a little bit?
Go ahead, roll this into the back and I'll start getting stuff.
Alright, this is... Alright, left.
That's a right rear.
Oh, right, gotcha. You know, so we're switching to the GoPro, so like he's probably gonna want to do this fast, so we're not gonna waste time with the tripod. Oh, careful. That's the right side. Do you say that was front or rear?
This is front.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the one you got marks the rear.
All right. I went through way worse than this.
Doesn't help when it's flat.
Oh yeah, I know how that feels. Do you need help?
I do.
All right. You said, oh, I'm gonna point it this.
The ones to stay.
I'll just I'll leave it there for a few minutes. All right. You would have to see my vlog from Albany, Georgia. Like,
Yeah.
tires were leaking, we couldn't control it, we constantly had to fill it up. It was not fun, and it's really hard to control.
Yeah, when they're flat.
Yeah.
Try changing them between rounds. Oh, I bet that sucks. Just playing, swapping the tires back and forth to keep the truck going. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have to crew full time to understand how that really feels.
Oh, it sucks.
This tire basically is in the perfect condition other than the others.
Yeah. So are you. Perfect.
Is this front or rear?
That's a rear as well.
Great. This one's a little bit on the flat side too.
Want help?
A little. Is he gonna move it to like the outside of the? Okay. No, it's staying here.
I believe so, yeah. We're keeping it here, right, Steven? Truck? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh, did he say this was front?
I don't know. I didn't hear him.
Steve, did you say this was front or rear?
What's that?
Is this rear or front?
Rear.
Oh, rear. Okay.
Here, we'll back it up and get it out of the way so we can get the other tire out.
Right. I'm gonna move this one. Oh.
You ready? Yep. I'll send the extension cord out and plug the truck in. And, okay. Start tying down. Look. We'll just start taking tires. Hell yeah. Need a block mark?
These round ones just don't want to stay put. Oh, speaking of the devil. There we go. Mike Thompson, we're doing it for you.
We'll do the front first. Okay.
All right.
I'll get started. I'll take the safety cords out, charge it.
Do you want me to do like the left front, left side? You do the right, or?
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess not. If I end up taking care of the flats, then I'm gonna have to need a little help, basically.
Oh, absolutely. I'll take 2 people for that.
Yeah. I know basically we got to get this done fast, so I'll tell you more about what it was like for me to work on the flat.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're transitioning to the other camera, so I'm turning.
On that side of the trailer just so you can hold the tires. Yes, sir. And I'm leaning it out. He's like, he has something and he's holding it in his hand. The fucking battery charger broke loose.
No, did it really?
Yeah, so it's like broke loose for like majority of the freestyle, just in there bouncing around,
flopping
beating
around.
the shit out of it. So,
Huh.
so
That's if I knew it.
okay. Yeah, this sucks. All right, let's do this.
It's almost there. We just got to rotate the tire a little bit.
You can rotate the hub on the other side. So if this hub needs to spin forward,
Yeah.
spin that one backwards.
Okay. Let me raise it a little bit here. All right.
Yep. Never really do this trick.
Oh.
Yeah, just spin the hub itself.
Oh, I see. Okay, go back down, right there. I need it rotated just a little bit more. All right. Ever so slightly. Right there. Back a little bit. A little bit. Right there. Getting there. Wrong way. Almost there. Okay. You need that top.
Got it. There we go. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, go down, go down.
Well, let's get started on bolting some in, 'cause that might hold it.
Right. The
Yeah.
top one is not sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it in the first bottom a little bit.
Let's at least get it started so it won't pop back out.
Might just need to come down, I believe.
Yeah, just so the top can go right in. Okay, so like I can only get like these.
Okay, so those, you gotta turn them around the other way. He likes them that way.
Yeah, I'm not used to.
I know.
It's like these.
They're different. Like I'm more used to the other ones. I don't know what they're. I don't remember what they're called. But like I'm not.
Those little prong things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know the Snyders, and they have that set up.
They have the tools like this.
Not like this. They have the long.
Yeah,
ones.
Brandon has those too. Those are the only three I can get in at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, this is not right.
Okay. Well, let's work on the other side. Steven, you gotta get new tires, bro.
Yeah. Alright, let's move back. This way. A little more.
Come back to this side.
Inch our way. We gotta put it down.
Yep, I see that. That's all we needed, but just that. It should go in now.
Alright.
Are they going in?
Not sure about the top inches here. It's on the sides one. Well, they're going in.
Giving you a problem?
Yeah, gravity.
Yeah. You cool with me going up and down getting this other tire on?
Alright. Ears ringing on that one. Oh, it's right there. So while the tire's filling up with air, I'm gonna do what I do best. probably going to be blocking you guys, but if you have like a fine view of the gas tank on one end, I hope it's fine enough. But you have seen me fuel up trucks before, so. There's like a roll bar, you see, there's like a part of that thing that's in the way, like when I'm pouring the, it's a little tough.
We didn't build that one very properly. That's alright.
What's this for? Is this the...
That's a front steer reservoir couch can.
Alright.
So it gets the overflow that comes out of the front steer.
Okay, so that's something we don't need to fill.
Yep, we're good on that.
Okay. There we go. What's that? I saw a picture of it earlier. Yeah. Do you wanna get another block, or is it all right? Do you wanna get another block, or is it okay? Good thing I came here at the 7 a.m.-ish time before they got him out. I'll rotate it.
I'll have my coffee.
I can't. This one can't rotate.
Alright, let's see where we're at. I think so.
Yeah.
What do we gotta do? We need it to turn.
Like I tried to turn it, it's more stiff in the rear.
And drop her down. So, Mark?
Huh?
How's it going?
How you doing?
Long time no see.
Yeah.
You're announcing?
Yeah, so,
I might cut a promo. I'm gonna do this tire. You're gonna do the other one. All right. Let's go down.
Down?
Yeah. Just to get the other ones in.
You may have.
Yeah, we need to get the
we're
other
gonna have
side
to
in.
just get a couple tight, somewhat tight on this side, and then put that other tire on because the weight of it.
I can see it bending it down.
Oh, okay.
How much battery? You want me to just get the first few?
Yeah, give it just a couple and. Yeah, they don't need to be super tight. I know that.
All right, this one I need help getting all the way in. I did make sure not to tighten it all the way.
We're gonna have to, you gotta push in as hard as you can on the top. Push in. There we go. Okay.
Workout. It's like an endless cycle. We're all good.
Okay, I gotta make this quick. Somehow I didn't record this part, but anyways, Hurricane Force is all tired up and ready to go.
I'm gonna get a picture with him soon. So, oh, I gotta zoom out. Zoom out. So, right now, I'm just recharging. All right. So currently my job is all done. All the trucks are tired up. It just happened to be good timing that I happened to catch Steven before he unloaded. And I have front loaders coming my way, so I gotta step out of the way. Okay, so currently I'm going to wait. So it's gonna depend after all the shows are done. And it also depends if it's whatever second to last, if it's one of these trucks or if it's Hurricane Force or Bad News, I will help. Or I don't know if Brandon said he might not need any more help for what he has. But it depends, like whether if it's the Ames Unleashed or Hurricane Force, it depends on whoever is not tired down yet. I'll help tire them down and I'll help them load up. But just currently as of right now, fueling up and tiring up wise, everything is all done. So I'm gonna bring my stuff back. Well, technically they're already back at the car, so I'm going to charge up the vlogging camera. It's almost dead, and then after about an hour or two, I'll try to give you a walk around the track and I'll give you another tour. Currently, though, as of right now, before the media-wise, before I start filming the show, my job here is all done, so all the trucks are all ready to go. So now after all the shows are done, which is the most important part as of right now, it'll depend on who's not tired down yet, and it also depends like if they need help. I'm sure they might, but if Hurricane Force, Culture Shocker, Crime Time is not tired down, I'll help them out and I'll help them get in the truck, and then we're all good. So, but as of right now, because of lucky timing, because had I not gotten here early, Steven probably would have gotten his truck all done. So it happened to be good timing that I happened to catch him and was able to get some work done. But so now it's time to cool down.